Top of the day to you, folks. This is your overall general market review for British Columbia for May of 2026. Biggest thing to sort of focus on right now is consumer confidence. Consumer confidence is at an all time low for various different reasons. There are lots of different things pushing consumer confidence, and most of them are pushing them down. So the first thing is interest rates that's affecting consumer confidence. So we ever since the boom of COVID was over, and interest rates have been coming down. So interest rates came down till the overnight lending rate or the Bank of Canada rate reached that 2.25%. And on June 10th of this year, they held that overnight lending rate, the Bank of Canada rate, at 2.25%. But you have to remember that that rate only affects variable mortgage rates. The fixed mortgage rates, which are the bulk of our mortgages, are affected by the bond rate. And the bond rate has been inching up. Not a lot, 0.1, 0.2%, this kind of thing. But that has inched the bank's lending rates, the fixed mortgage rates, have been inching up a bit as well. So that's creating a little bit of fear in consumer confidence. The other thing is the major events that are going on in the world, the government in the United States, the war, the gas prices, grocery prices, that kind of thing. So that's the negativity that is keeping the market down. And it shows up in the real estate markets. The lower mainland is really not doing well at all. They look like they had a little bit of optimism coming out of January, going into February, March, April. But May has inched down. And the interior is either flat or inching down. There's some areas that are in the balanced market range. Kootenays and Kamloops seem to be doing better than other areas in the interior, Revelstoke as well. But basically, central Okanagan, Shuswap are pretty flat or inching down. So I just want to end things there's three things that are going to happen in the next 12 months that should help change the market for the better, for positive. The first thing is there's going to be an election in the United States in November. That's the midterms. And probably the shift of power in the government is going to change in the Senate and the Congress and the Senate. I don't know that much about American politics, but it will shift consumer confidence because the negativity of the world looking at the United States is pretty high right now. So that's the first thing that's going to happen in the next 12 months. The second thing that's going to happen in the next 12 months, likely, if it's not already, the war in Iran is going to be over. So therefore, fuel prices are going to come down, likely. That's what the projection is. And that will be positive for consumer confidence as well. In Canada, there is this ban on foreign buyers that is supposed to end January 1st, 2027. So the two largest economies in the country, Toronto and Vancouver, have been severely depressed by this ban on foreign buyers because they relied so heavily on immigration. January 1st, 2027, they're supposed to be throwing it out. They may just pick a point in the middle and alter it, but it's supposed to be thrown out and ended January 1st, 2027. If that happens and these other two things happen, we are probably going to see some positive market direction in 2027. However, for the rest of the year, flat or turning downward. That's it for BC for May of 2026.